What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Soulblaze YouTube channel. I am your boy, Soulblaze. Today, we're going to have a Wi-Fi battle on the channel again. You might think that my Wi-Fi endeavors are over with the last season. I promise you they are not. We are back for LET Great Ball Division. We asked to step in. We took over a team in the Great Ball Division. The team that we got, the team that we took over, I'm not gonna lie to you, I made some changes, man, because I am not trying to sit here and use the things that was there. So I saw some crazy stuff, in my opinion, personal opinion, that was still up. Terra Enamorous is here. As you can see on the screen, Terra, Entei, we got both of them. So we're going to be rocking that. We kept the same core of it. You know, Titar, Houndstone, Excadrill. But we added some other pieces. Like, we kept Latios, but we added Cyclosaur for spin, even though it's another dragon. We added the GOAT of defense, Rotom Wash, and some Sticky Web support. So, this is the Week 5 team builder. We're going to go through it quick, and then we're going to have a battle. Before we get into all that, though, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for today's video, man. Happy to be back playing Wi-Fi. You know how I feel about Wi-Fi. Even if all I do for the rest of my life is go 0-9 in every single Wi-Fi season I ever play, I will still say that I enjoy playing, and I will still keep playing for the love of the game, man. So, first up, we have a pretty standard Excadrill right here, okay? You know, I see a Great Tusk. I see a Meowscarada. By the time I set up a Sword Stance, it's not going to break through a healthy Tusk. And I don't outspeed a Meowscarada. Like, it could be Scarf Meowscarada, whatever. If it touches me with Flower Trick, I am dead. And kind of in the same... Well, I guess I'm not necessarily dead. It does a boatload of damage. He basically just has to put me in a range, essentially. And then he's got Speedsters in the sun. You know, he could go Photosynthesis Speed. Wake, Chlorophyll Venusaur. Super scared of that. Can T-Wave my stuff around with Prankster. Thunderous, so it can slow my team down, which is pretty scary. Like, even though 2 of these 4 members can't be paralyzed, it would still be really detrimental to get my speed lowered. Titar is not that speedy. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. I do have, we'll get to it, but I do have the Lumberry for this case. And this relies on E-Speed either way. And this could be detrimental, though I do have some support on this as well. Okay, so it's basically just Rock Spin Excadrill. Look at his team, look at his Rock weakness if he doesn't bring Boots. It's pretty strong. We can get that chip on Crocalor before it Terras. We can get that chip on Ninetales. We can get that chip on the Thunderous. We can break potential Sashes. We can chip things into range. It's pretty good all over the board. So I just figured this Excadrill set was the play. However, last second, I'm not kidding you, last second before the battle, I changed it. So this is not the Excadrill that we brought, and you will see that in the video. So what did I do instead? I'm pretty sure I changed 2 things. I changed this to Rock Slide to be able to hit the Thunderous for super effective damage. And I changed the item to Assault Vest. The reasoning for changing it like this, the reason I did it, okay, was because although Stealth Rocks are great, they are indubitably super great in this matchup. I thought it was more valuable to, 1, live a Fire Hit from Ninetales, kill it in return. Or I could potentially live a Walking Wake hit, chip it, or kill it in return, depending on its HP, depending on its Terra type. My reasoning process here is that he's going to go Terra Steel Walking Wake to resist the Terra Fairy Moonblast. Because if you look at his team, Terra Fairy Moonblast goes pretty hard. If you look away from agility, Mystical Fire can be boosted in the sun, so that's pretty strong. Earth Power, that just hits whatever resists Moonblast, aka like Ninetales Crocalor. And then we have just like Moonblast, right? Moonblast, Terra Fairy, just to back it all home. The Lumberry is for the T-Wave on this thing, the Thundurus. And Agility, we'll get back to Agility. But that's the whole gist of the set. That is my win condition. As long as Enamorus can outspeed, because Meowscarada is faster, Things in Sun is faster. But if I get that Agility up, only Walking, like, no, not even Walking Wake is faster than me. Like, only Prankster could hit me. Or, like, Priority Sucker Punch. It's not going to do that much. I diverse. The reason we have Assault Vest was he has to be Terra Water or Choice Specs to kill me with Walking Wake. Basically, or like, so either Sun has to be up, he has to be Terra Water, or he has to be Choice Specs. There has to be some kind of boost to his Hydro Steam to be able to kill me. If there's not, I live and I do a bunch of damage to it. EQ, like, he's not going to appreciate that, and it kills if it's Terra Steel. That was my whole reasoning. Or I could get rid of his Ninetales. I can live ahead from Ninetales. I think it might be a roll in some scenarios, but I can live ahead from Ninetales, especially if it's not in the sun. You know, Sack T-Tar coming with extra dough. I can kill it with an EQ by living a hit. That was the whole gist of this. Next up, we have T-Tar. This is probably one of the most Chinese T-Tar sets I've ever brought in my entire life. This resembles like a Gen 7 kind of T-Tar draft T-Tar. So basically, with this investment right here, we outspeed Ursaring by 1 point. 1 point, we outspeed 0 speed Ursaring here. And that's because if worst comes to worst, and it's Eviolite Ursaring or it's Flame Orb Ursaring, and I see that I don't need this for a low HP Tusk, or I don't need this in a late game where Meowscarada is pretty prominent, then I can just, knock off Ursaring's item. It doesn't get the Guts boost, which pretty much deflates it. Doesn't get the Eviolite defense boost, pretty much deflates it. Ursaring is really item reliant Pokemon, so that's pretty good to bring knockoff there. Thank God Tyranitar got knockoff in this gen. Praise the Lord. I can also knock off other items on switches, of course. So knockoff is always going to be pretty good. The attack investment is, I believe it 2-hit KOs some stuff. I'm not too sure, but it does a bunch of damage. The special attack, I'm pretty sure it 2-hit KOs a non-AV Great Tusk with Ice Beam. And Sun boosted Fire Blasts, kill Meowscarada. The 2-hit KOs Venusaur, stuff like that. Or Ice Beam into Fire Blast, I think. Something like that. Something crazy like that. Stone Edge is just for overall damage, and it's also really nice. If we get burned, we can crit and still do a little bit of damage. And then we also have the special things. I can't go Lumberry on this, so if I get burned, I can still use Ice Beam and Fire Blast. So it has that kind of diversity to it. But this lives a close combat from 4 attack Tusk and Ice Beams it in return, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I get some huge chip damage and potential freeze on that. Yeah, so that is the T-Tar set, more or less. We have the star right here. The reason is agility. The whole point is why would you be Lumberry agility? He's gonna T-Wave on your Lumberry as you agility, and then he's gonna T-Wave again, which makes your agility useless. I see that point, but the whole point is I'm not gonna set up the agility in front of Thundurus. I'm gonna set up the agility on something else. And by the time he thinks he can go Thundurus to stop me, to T-Wave me, he's gonna T-Wave Lumberry, we Moonblast Terra Fairy, and we knock him out. We just straight up knock him out. That's the whole plan. This is mid-game. This can take over mid-game just because Terra Fairy Moonblast is so strong. It is. In usual case, this would be late game. But I'm going to try and intend it, sneak it in mid-game. Maybe after I got some chip on stuff. We'll see, though. This Entei set is crazy. This is the Metronome Entei. It's probably in the title of the video. If you have, just because of how crazy it is, I have to clickbait it. So Entei Metronome is crazy, man. The whole point behind Metronome is to try and get past Crocalor. If I spam Stone Edge or Crunch, if I spam it enough, if I get if I build it up, with Metronome, I'm going to start actually doing damage. By the time you get to like the 4th or 5th consecutive hit, or consecutive use of it, it starts actual doing damage. We can Sacred Fire for burns, E-Speed for priority with normal Terra. If need be, I bring it. If there's a late game where he's super low on HP, his speedsters are faster than me in the sun or would knock me out otherwise, or Venusaur would put me to sleep, or Walking Wake will Hydro Steam me, kill me, but they're in normal Terra E-Speed range, I normal Terra E-Speed. It's that simple. The rest is just for coverage. Pressure is to hopefully also a big clutch here. Hopefully we can try and get some of those low PP moves down to 0 so they're unusable. I'm not sure about Flower Chick's PP. I've not checked that. But I know there are certain moves here that are low in PP, like Crocolore's Slack Off, for example. So like eventually we'll get past Crocolore. As long as I don't normal Terra in front of Crocolore so he can burn me, we should be good to go. Don't the thing about Stone Edge and Crunch is like the Crunch is so I don't have to miss Stone Edge, and hopefully against other targets like Dusknoir I can start racking up like defense drops. Maybe Tusk comes in on a Crunch and defense drops into Sacred Fire, for example, something like that. That would be clutch if I get that burn, for example. Yes, and the burn can just spread, like it can either neutralize physical attackers or it can just, you know, bring just chip stuff down that doesn't have leftovers, or black slush. Well, there's no poison type here, so leftovers. Yeah, so that's the set. Metronome Entei, baby. In the late game, if we spam enough E-Speed, it's gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger as we spam it, and hopefully that will bring things more into its range and we will secure a potential late game. Latios, man, this is a crazy Latios. The investment is not crazy whatsoever. Trust me, that's a very standard one. But we do have the Light Screen, Weather Ball, Psychic Noise, Luster Purge. Again, kind of scared of things healing here. Synthesis from Venusaur. Slack Off from Crocolore is not good for me. Want to try and reduce that. Light Screen, huge special offense here. Not that it doesn't have huge physical offense, because he does have the Meowscarada. Does have the Great Tusk and potential Tinkaton with, you know, Gigaton Hammer as well. But mostly I'm scared of his special offense. I'm talking like the Prankster Nasty Plot Thunderous, the Solar Beaming Growth Venusaur, the Hydro Steam Choice Backs, Terra Water Walking Wake, for example. So if I get a Light Screen up, I might be able to survive some of it. Can't really say if I will or not. But I want that huge Light Screen. And we have Weather Ball for coverage. Because Luster Purge and Psychic Noise are both Psychic type moves. I want to be able to hit the Meowscarada for super effective. If it's in the sun, I hit it for super effective. If it's in the sand, I hit Thunderous for super effective. For what that's worth. Or I can hit like Ninetales for super effective. So it kind of depends on the weather that's up here. It's a little bit of a weather war. Or not even a little bit. A lot of a weather war here going on. So we want to reduce healing, reduce damage with Light Screen, and reduce their HP with Weather Ball. Great stuff. Great stuff. Reduce. Car Wash, Specially Defensive Rindo. This is primarily the Great Tusk check, the Walking Wake switch in, and the Venusaur check all at once. Hopefully I can T-Wave, Hydro Pump. That's the play. Great Tusk, we want to Hydro Pump that. Hopefully it's not in the sun. Walking Wake, we want to T-Wave that. Venusaur, we want to T-Wave that. Meowscarada, maybe we can live a Flower Check and T-Wave that if we're like max HP. And he's not banded. I think it kills if he's banded or some shit. Like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, maybe we can spread some T-Wave, slow his stuff down. Because T-Wave is good on both teams here. It's good against me and it's good for me, so I just brought it. You know, maybe I get a T-Wave and a huge target. Don't know. But it's we get this, hopefully some slow Volt switches. We can switch into Wake. Maybe tank a couple Hydro Steams, something like that, and see where it goes from there. That is the team we're bringing for Week 5. Make sure to go follow all the wonderful LET Great Ball coaches down in the description below. And let's get straight into the battle. Alright, so we are searching for our opponent here. And we should be ready to get into it, man. We should be ready to get into it. Been a while since we've been uploading Wi-Fi. Hopefully you saw the team preview. Hopefully I actually remembered to add that before this battle. We have some crazy stuff. We're going to get into it. Let's see here. There's no Terra preview in this. So we're just going to note down the 6 we see. That's Walking Wake. That's Dusknoir. That is the Tankaton. Ninetales. Great Tusk. And Meowthgarada. I was originally going to lead Latios. It is Terra Walking Wake. I was originally going to lead Latios, but Meowthgarada lead has me booned, baby bro. I kind of like the thought of starting Entei here. I kind of do. Not gonna lie. Because it comes in before the rocks, which could be pretty good. Yeah, let's lead Entei, bro. Because if I lead any of the bottom two, they lose to Meowthgarada lead. There's a lot of things that lose to Meowthgarada lead, and I don't want to get the Lum knocked off either. Yeah, so we're just going to lead off with Entei. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. And let's get straight into the Wi-Fi action, baby. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Back in the Wi-Fi business, baby. Dusknoir is an exciting bring. For sure, Terra Walking Wake is scary too, brother. Woo! Mary Poppins makes sense. This is kind of why I wanted to lead the Entei, so we could anti-do this stuff. If it's Flash Fire, that's really good on them. Like, if they go Ninetales and it's Flash Fire, do I care? Not that much, because I can just change up my move after. But going for a Sacred Fire is so free. If I click Stone Edge here and try to predict the Ninetales with Flash Fire, I'm actually batshit stone crazy. So we're just gonna Sacred Fire. Withdrawals make sense. Show me the Flash Fire right now. I need to see the Flash Fire. Madame Dusk. Oi. Oh, you come in. Can I get the burn? Frisks the Metronome. So the cool thing about Metronome here, get the burn? No. But the cool thing about Metronome here is that I can click it again. click it again. I'm gonna be doing to my friend Dusknoir. So that it seems to be pretty physically defensive. Clicked once. Yeah, so that does more, and we potentially get a burn. So we're just gonna Sacred Fire again. Can we get the burn? No burn on 2 hits! Wow! But it gets stronger and stronger. See, now we've clicked it twice. I just need this burn. It's as simple as that, brother. Withdrawals. Okay, but this is the 3rd time I'm clicking it. So I've clicked it twice. It should do a lot of damage to stuff. Rex Raptor. Okay. Can we get the burn on this for some residual? Am I clicking Sacred Fire, or what is happening, brother? Okay, so no booster. Kind of a little bit scary here, because I don't have the best switch into this. The best thing I could do is go Wash, because it's Spadef, right? If it's Physical DD, we have to... That's why I wanted the burn. If it's Physical DD, and it gives me Chip. I click Sacred Fire 3 times, and I don't get a burn. What is this, man? It's like I never left. It's like I never left. Okay. Okay, brother. So Hydro Steam confirms that it is special. I don't want to go T-Wave because there's a pretty obvious Tusk here. I could go Pump It, which is pretty exciting because I would predict Tusk to come in here. There's a lot of things I can do. I need to preserve HP here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to predict a Tusk with a Hydro Pump. That's what I'm going to do. Predict the Tusk coming in. Show me Tusk, 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 show me Tusk. Mary Poppins, that works too. Can I get some residual on this? I missed this pump, obviously. You know me. I was about to say welcome to the Soulblaze YouTube channel, but I actually hit a pump for once. That's crazy. So this could do a lot of stuff. It could knock off. It could do a bunch of stuff. I think I just go hard Entei, as crazy as it sounds. Because I don't want these rocks to get Entei. And it could knock off my AV on Excadrill, which is pretty nice down the line. Very interesting. Didn't Terra the Wake. Yeah, there's the rock, see? So we need to go... That means we need to go drill at some point. But again, it comes down to you not having a Sacred Fire switch in. You could go Ninetales, but I do have Stone Edge for that. I'm just getting chip, and I have a E-Speed as well, and I'm chipping your team down. And Rox has so far not done anything. I could have gone Excadrill on this as well. I do acknowledge that. But they could have gone Dusknoir on my Excadrill, so we're just as far. And if it has Pain Split, it's probably going to have Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, withdraws. Afraid to go Ninetales maybe on Morrigan the Sleepy. That is the Ninetales. Show me, is it Sun? Yeah, so this is going to boost my Sacred Fire. That does half! That does half in the Sun. Oh my god. So Sacred Fire has been clicked once and it's in the Sun. Holy shit. On Ninetales. Oh my god. Yeah, that does half. That's crazy. I just clicked that again, don't I? Because you're not in E-Speed range. You're in Terra normal E-Speed range. But I don't want to risk that. I don't want to burn Terra just yet because I do want to preserve Terra. So we're just going to click Sacred Fire again. I doubt you have anything for me. Kill, my friend. Yes! That's huge. We got rid of Ninetales. Holy shit, the Metronome. The Metronome, baby. Rex Raptor makes sense, makes sense. But my friend, you saw... Special attack is heightened. But you saw how much you did to me, though. But are you clicking Hydro Steam here? But special attack is heightened. So I'm going to go you and click Light Screen. Because you're not Dracoing here. Not for shit. No way. If you're Dracoing, you're giving me free spin. Like, or you give me a lot, basically. So I'm going to go here and call you out on the Hydro Steam. And I'm faster. You Draco there? Okay, you're a beast for Dracoing there. Who Draco's there, dude? What? Who Draco's there, man? You're on some next level shit. You're not Terra either? So it's in the Sun. Kinda could expend T-Tar for this, because what are the fucking odds? Because there's no Venusaur, there's no nothing. It is at -2. In the sand as well. Yeah, I comfortably live whatever you want to do. And I can go for a knockoff as well. I feel like it's the play that makes the most sense. Maybe he Fierce Weakness policy as well. Turn off this Sun, baby. And this is just... Yeah, because I go for knockoff here always. Always go for knockoff. In case you switch to Tusk or some shit. There's no World Eye Ice Beam to predict Tusk here. There's just no way. But you know what is funny? We live a CC from Tusk after Rocks. So if he comes in, so if he wants to go Tusk here and I knock off his item, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ice Beam for a bunch of damage. Which is super funny. Super funny. Withdraws, makes sense, Don't want to risk it yet. But we do have Enem in the back. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, goes Mary Poppins, that's fair. But I get a knockoff here, which is resisted, which is stab resisted. Yeah, that does a lot. Shuka Berry. Okay, so now I just have to hit this Fire Blast. That's all you're telling me. Okay, just have to hit this. Okay. That's fine, man. You can play rough me if you want. I'm just doing this. Getting this out of here. Because I don't need the sand. The only thing sand was for was turning off the Sun. That's literally it. Excadrill does have Sand Rush, but it's not meant for this. Yeah. See? You knock off my thing, and I hit this, and we're good. You go Tusk, and yeah, we hit this. Thank you. Get out of here. You go Tusk. You intend to kill me. I let this drop. Poor Latios, man. That light screen would have been insane. But we still have a Spidefrotum Wash, you know. I'm not too worried about it. That's Tankaton down as well. We know that Dusknoir is Frisk. So, you know, he could go Meow as well, which is fair. If it's Meow, Madame Dusk. So that's what you go. Huh. I think I want the item off of you, though. It is Colbur. Okay. Is it counter? You don't have that much to pain split, let's be honest. Willow? That's fine, that's fine. Like, that's so fine. You have no idea how fine that is. Because now, I've shown you that I am mixed. And now, undoubtedly, Fire Blast does do more than Ice Beam, so let's just, I guess we just Fire Blast again? Or do we Ice Beam? Do we Ice Beam spam? Or do we hope for a crit? I think we just Ice Beam spam. Because then he gets less off of the pain split as well. It predicts things coming in. Can we get a freeze here? Pain split, that's fine. Because at some point we're both going to go down. What can he switch to? Meow, Tusk, or Wake? And everything do not want to be tanking Ice Beams. At some point I can get a freeze. I can come in here with something super strong. And we can go to town, you know what I'm saying? Like. So it was Colbur, which kind of helps. If I get an agility up with Enamorous, this game is Jover, bro. Like, he's probably Terra Steel on the Walking Way. I need to find out the Terra type. It is a defensive Terra, for sure. Or else you would have Terra Watered. Or Terra Dragon long ago. I think. You want to save the Terra to outplay Enam if I would have to guess. And I would guess it's Steel. I just Ice Beam, my friend. At some point it's gonna come. At some point it's gonna come, my friend. Yep. And so now it comes down to how greedy do I want to be with this freeze. Because he could unthaw. Which could be pretty bad. Because I can't go and spin. I have Lum here. But I do take rocks. I kind of want to get rocks out of the way. Now I want to get momentum here as well. So they'll just keep Ice Beaming? I could just keep Ice Beaming. If he gets the Pain Split, he gets the Pain Split. Because Meow comes in and I threaten Ice Beam. Tusk comes in, I threaten Ice Beam. Dusknoir faints. Like, I'm just spamming Ice Beam and you Pain Split. You spam Pain Split. At some point, it's going to happen. Like, most likely, I would say the chances are in my favor before I died from burn. It is lucky getting to this early, but you just go Masquerade anyway. And you Flower Trick, right? You Flower Trick. Because what I'm going to do... Do I knock off the item? Like, what's... I think I knock off the item. If I live. Like, if you don't do this to me. I think I just knock off instead. Flower Trick. Makes sense. It's a crit! Holy fuck. T-Tar. So this is where I... Oh, so it's Life Orb. Okay. Meow. So now I'm wondering, like, what does a low kick? Because it's probably a low kick for the... What does that do to Excadrill? It does a lot. Does it kill after rocks? Oh, but this is Life Orb. Life Orb kills me after rocks. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so it has triple axle for this. Ooh, this is not good. I need to go... I think I need to go Entei, huh? Is that so? No, I have Rendo on this, don't I? I do have Rendo here. It's just he could go Tusk so easily. But Tusk is easier to switch in on this. He's like, huh? What does he go here? But I have to T-Wave. And if he goes Hard Tusk, he goes Hard Tusk. It is as sad as it is. But it's easier for me to switch into Tusk than it is this. This is why we need the agility up on Enam. Flower Trick. We hopefully eat this now because of the Rendo. And we can T-Wave. Oh, 7! Rotom, you're the GOAT! Please hit this, man. I need this so bad. Rotom! There it is! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Holy shit! Holy shit! Now I can do whatever. I think I pump in case he goes Tusk, like. Full para? We get Chip. U-turn. That's fine. I actually kind of like this, that it's U-turn. I don't think Walking Wake kills me either. And it keeps taking, like, I think it's an E-speed range now. So that's that. Holy shit. 7 HP, you're the GOAT. I didn't even calc that. I just knew it based on the game. Excadrill. If you go Tusk, I can't go Drill. If you go Tusk, I go Enam. If you go Walking Wake, I go Excadrill because of the freaking... Like, Walking Wake, even with the freaking Choice Specs, Terra Water... Okay, you actually kill me. You actually kill me. If you're Specs, you kill me. But you haven't... Oh, it's a 50-50 if you're not Specs, actually. That's kind of cringe. Enam is not faster either, and could potentially be super scary. That's a hard call. Ooh, that's a hard call. Like, do I Earth Power like the absolute GOAT that I am? I could do that. Because he's faster than me. Like, that's my problem. Because this... But you have to be Terra Water to kill me. And if you're Terra Water, Enam beats you. Okay. You have to be Terra Water to kill me. Because I'm Assault Vest. You have to be Terra Water to kill me. I don't know if you're Scarf. You might be Scarf. Actually, you might be Scarf. But you have to be Terra Water to kill me. Excadrill. To Walking Wake. EQ does a lot of damage. Puts you in E-speed range. We EQ here. Hydro Steam. So that should not kill me. Oh. So it does kill. Oh, it's a crit! Are you kidding me, man? That crit is so huge! Fuck me in the asshole, man! Are you serious? It puts you in E-speed range. Are you stupid? Terra normal E-speed, man. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I probably have to... Do I EP? Do I Moonblast? The obvious play is the Moonblast, but I think it's Terra Steel. And then, like, my only play would be him being Terra Steel. I'm clicking EP. The only play is him being Terra Steel. I hit this for super effective, and Terra Normal somehow wins the game. Like, Terra Normal E-Speed with Metronome. It's Ghost. Why are you Ghost? I lost this game on that crit either way. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Like, it... Oh, it's because of the Entei, is it? I get it now. It's because of the Entei. I Terra Normal Entei either way. That's... I bet I lose there. That's so annoying. You have no idea. I am AV to live that specifically. This fucking game. So we Sacred Fire here, I think. Probably just Crunch. I died of that. That's so huge. I cannot believe you crit me there. Because I get that EQ damage and then you die to... I can make the EP prediction on the Enam and kill you and then Terra Normal. Dude, it's just... It's my only play, man. GG's to my opponent, though. Holy shit, bro. Fucking A, man. That's so huge, man. That crit was insane. Of course he crits me. GG to my opponent. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your Soulblaze, and as always, Stick around for next week, man. This is going to be insane. I cannot believe I am the unluckiest person of all time. I don't want to hear it. Thank you. Right, so Soul in the post-com here. I want to talk a little bit about the battle, give you guys a little bit of better idea of what was going on behind the brain here, of what happened and what really went down. Obviously, we're really frustrated with that loss. I'm going to go through a couple things. First thing, how do I click 3 Sacred Fires? No burn. Okay, that's the first thing. That's crazy. I do get that the freeze is lucky, but at the same time, I'm sitting there and I'm spamming Ice Beam after Ice Beam with T-Tar against the Dusknoir. Like, as it paint splits over and over. Like, eventually, like, I was planning to sack the T-Tar there anyway. But getting that freeze is just, yeah. It is lucky. I won't say it's not, but I don't think it mattered that much. Now, the first thing, or probably like the... Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, so we got the freeze here at some point. I got the freeze here. Because I can't go and spam. But this is what I'm talking about right here. The Lordxie. Let me see if I can find a play. It's probably right here. Because I go here, and he Dracos. Like, as soon as I see this, I know Lordxie is dead, right? Lordxie is dead. That's fine. I know he's choice locked in some way from this. I know he's choice locked in some way. The Draco, obviously, based on damage, is killing. So, not quite sure yet. But my stomach is telling me this is choice. The thing here is, there is a world where he locks Hydro Steam. I go into this, I set up a light screen, or I predict the double into Meowscarada. Like, do one of those two things. Or, like, set up a light screen, switch against Meowscarada, for example. Or something like that. There is like... He predicts I'm switching, maybe goes for a knockoff, which probably would kill me. But I just stay in a Weather Ball, sack it. I at least have light screen up, and it's a completely different battle. So the first thing is that I got outplayed here. Shout out to my opponent, man. Like, clicking Draco here takes guts. It was the right play. I was going to the Hydro Steam resist. My reasoning was I think I went to Rotom the first time. I took the Hydro Steam. He saw that, and once we repeated the situation, because his game plan is getting Walking Wake in for free as many times as possible, of course, to spam as many moves as possible. So I didn't think he would Draco, but I see that he would Draco the Rotom for the same reason that he would Draco the Latios. Anyway, that was the first like big thing that happened this game, I think, was that this dropped to a Draco. It sucks, man. It is what it is. I had big plans, but the game is still winnable. Then we get to the freeze. Yeah, my bad. It is what it is. Yeah, so I'm sacking this here. And look here. The second big thing is this next sequence of events.
She goes hard, Tusky.
I live on 7, I think. Can I find it?
Now, because of the Rindo. And we can T-Wave.
Yeah. So I live on 7, right? I live on 7. I did not calc this. I should have, but this is a roll, right? This is obviously a roll. But I don't think I have that much of a better play. This ended up working out for me hugely. We paralyzed the Meowscarada, so if we get the item, like to know the item on the Tusk, we might not have to agility on the Enam later. If it could still be Proto Tusk, like Booster Tusk, or it could be Scarf Tusk. So agility for that would be nice anyway, but until we know, at least we don't have to do it from Meowscarada.
Rotom, you're the GOAT!
Please. I was so nervous about hitting this T-Wave, by the way. Yeah, but we hit it, which is huge. And then it comes down to this. Like, this right here. This sequence right here. So how do we win the game from here? This Excadrill right here, we calculated that it was Scarf, right? Sun is not up. We got rid of Ninetales. That was actually probably the first huge thing that happened. We got rid of Ninetales pretty early. So the sun was out. But this Excadrill right here, it has no HP investment. None of the sort, right? It has none of the sort. So this following sequence right here.
You have to be Terra Water to kill me.
You have to be Terra Water to kill me. He's Scarf, Terra Ghost. I think it's kind of a madman's play to not be Fairy resisting Terra here. But it is what it is. This had a 66 to 78 not chance to kill even. It did 66% to 78%. This Hydro Steam coming right here. This Hydro Steam should have done 78% maximum. It crits me and kills me. And that's a huge change in the game because I was pretty upset about this play right here, but it shouldn't have killed, man. I should have got the EQ. And the reason it matters is because this does 72 to 85. And I believe he was over 80% HP, which makes it a really low roll to kill. And I didn't know his Terra. So if I was to click Moonblast, I would have had to predict who was non-fairy resisting Terra, which I personally did not think made any sense. But the whole play anyway here is that he's without the Excadrill chip.
That crit is so huge.
Let me mute myself here a little bit. See this HP bar? This is 75. This is 80. He's at like almost 90. Is it? Wait, 25, 50, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Yeah. So he's between 80 and 85% HP right here. Between 80 and 85, if he Terras to not be weak, let's say he's at like, what, 82%? Yeah, I have a 30% chance to kill. And that is with this spread right here, where he's absolutely max speed, not speed creeping anything. If he's speed creeping something, and he has like maybe 36 HP, the chances go down. So the chance is not in my favor at all to click this, and I predict him to be a fairy resisting Terra on top of this. Just want to explain my thought process here. But the whole point is if Excadrill lived to EQ it, Excadrill, it would have done 52 to 62. It would have done half. Let's say 50%, which is it would have done more than that. But let's say 50%. 82 minus 50% is 32. If you're Steel Terra, and I go back to Enamorous, Moonblast always kills. I don't have to predict. So the whole sequence here was supposed to be Excadrill gets it in chip of being Steel Terra. So even if it is Steel Terra, Terra Fairy Moonblast can kill it. But that's not what I'm clicking. I'm clicking Agility if that's the case, because there could still be the Booster Tusk in the back. The reason I clicked EP here was because if I predicted him to be Steel Terra, and hopefully, this doesn't even this doesn't even kill. So I don't know, but the whole point is Excadrill, like no matter what that just means that no matter what I hit him with here, he's not gonna die. So essentially what I needed was that Excadrill chip, and he got crit, or I would have won the game. Because I set up the agility, I'm faster than anything Tusk wants to do. Meowscarada is paralyzed, so that's not what I'm agility for. But even if that was not paralyzed, I could have still outsped that and won the game from there. Because obviously, Meowscarada and Grey Tusk being super weak to Terra Fairy Moonblast, they drop like flies. So the game is essentially over. But as it stands right now, he's out of range of everything I want to do. I need a crit no matter what it is, and I was thinking that he was Terra Steel, so I EP'd here, and then he reveals to be Ghosts, and in that hindsight I should have been like, okay, I click Moonblast, but when you're very convinced he's Terra Steel, it's not going to happen. But that's not the play that changed the game, because even if I kill this, there's a chance that Booster Tusk is in the back and can kill me. And I don't think Entei can kill that unless... Like, yeah, I don't think Entei wins versus Tusk 1v1, to be honest. Not without Terra. If I Terra this, and even with Terra, can drop to a close combat, need the Sacred Fire burn. Maybe there's a chance, but the fact of the matter is, I should have won that game there. But that at least gives you a little bit of insight to what I was thinking around the end game here, and why I was so frustrated about that crit, because we both calced it at the end of the game, and we came to an agreement that the game would have been mine if that happened. But it's Pokemon, man. At the end of the day, shout out to my opponent, man, for the Draco and stuff. Like, you did very well here. This match was annoying to prep against and play against. It was very hard. He came down to the wire, obviously. I got lucky even without the... See, that's the whole thing. Like, even if Rotom doesn't get the T-Wave, my whole plan was the agility. So I take care of Meowscarada as well. But it is what it is, man. We come back stronger next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.